Hello students, from this lecture onwards, we'll see about a very important data structure which is like a tree but quite different from the binary search tree that you have seen. It is known as heap. So first we'll see what is a heap, types of heap which are min heap and max heap, and then we'll see about the algorithmic steps to create a heap, how to delete from an existing heap, and there is a different function called heapify function which we can use to create a heap. We'll look about the heapify function also, and lastly we'll look into the topic heap sort. Okay, heap sort is a type of sorting algorithms which we have seen earlier like bubble sort, insertion sort, etc. But I did not teach it there because to understand heap sort one must be aware of this particular topic which is heap. So therefore I am covering this sorting algorithm within heap, this topic. Now let's look into what is a heap. Heap is a data structure which is primarily based on complete binary tree. So let's see what are the constraints to call a tree as a heap. The first thing is that it must be a complete binary tree. So do you remember what is a complete binary tree? A complete binary tree can have any number of child 0, 1 or 2 for every node, but the filling of the last level must be done from left to right only. So if the left side is not filled, we cannot fill the right side. Okay. So same thing applies to a heap also. Second, that it must satisfy heap property. What is a heap property now here? Now, heap property says that the value of the children nodes or the child nodes should always be less than the parent node. This is in case of the max heap. These are two types of heap. Okay, the first type is a max heap and second is a min heap. So min heap says that the parent must be having the lowest value, that the value of parent node should be always less than any of the child, or you can say must be less than all the children's values. I'll show you some examples. See, now let's see what is an example of max heap. So say for example, is this a max heap? See, what does it say? First of all, it must be a complete binary tree. So is it a complete binary tree? Yes, this is a complete binary tree. Now let's see whether it satisfies the heap property or not. So since I am giving you an example of max heap, then what does the property say? That the value of the parent node, so this is the parent node here, must be greater than value of all its children nodes. So the child nodes here are 25 and 30. These both are less than 50. So yes, this is a max heap. Now let's add some other values here. Okay. So say we have added values like this. Is it still a max heap? Yes. To check for max heap, first condition we have to check of complete binary tree. So we have filled the last level from left to right. The left child, which is 25, it has filled children nodes. Okay. So this is a max heap. And it also satisfies the max heap property. What does it say? Value of parent should be always greater than the value of its children nodes. It satisfies here. Now tell me, Is this a max heap? Yes. See, the value of the, see, this is a complete binary tree that I think you all have understood by now. Now let's look at the max heap property. What does it say? The value of the child nodes must be less than the value of the parent. Yes, it is satisfying here. This part was already satisfied. Now if you look at this particular part, it is satisfied. 28 is less than 30. So, but if you can see here that 28 is not less than 25, but you don't have to check this. For heap, you are not bothered about your uncles, correct? 28 is direct child of 30. So you should only get this rule, this condition satisfied for this. You don't have to check this property with respect to these two nodes. You don't have to check this. Okay. Now let's see. Instead of putting 28 here, if I would have put 28 here, is it a max heap? No, because it does not satisfy the constraints of a complete binary tree. So it cannot qualify to become a max heap. So without filling the left child, I cannot go to the filling of right child. Okay. So if I want to fill any node as child of 30, I must do it here. Now this is all about max heap. Now I'll show you about min heap. See, is this a min heap? Now what does min heap say? That the value of parent must be less than the value of both its child nodes. It is satisfied, and this is also a complete binary tree. Similarly, say I have these values. This is also a min heap. Correct? This is also a min heap. Now we know what is a max heap and what is a min heap. Can you tell me that in a heap, once you have created a heap, you are given a heap, say you are given a max heap, what will be the time complexity to find the largest element? See, once you satisfy this property, you say that this is heap, that means it will satisfy this property along with being a complete binary tree. So after you satisfy this property that every parent is greater than both of its child. So by this, what can you infer? That the largest element will always be the root of max heap. The largest element will always be at the root position of max heap. So we can access the root in time big O of 1. Correct? So the time taken to find the largest element, if you are given a max heap, will be big O of 1. Similarly, what will be the time taken to find the smallest element in a min heap? See, just like in the max heap, the root will be the largest element. Similarly, in min heap, the smallest element will be the root of the min heap. So to access the smallest element, if you are given a min heap, the time taken will be big O of 1. Now similarly, let's come back to max heap. See, now to find the largest element, time is big O of 1. Now if I ask you to find the smallest element, what will be the maximum time taken? What will be the big O time complexity? See, here you can see the smallest element is 8. Similarly, I can have another smallest element here.
Also I can have a small element here. So this is 10. So I can have the smallest element here also. So basically if you see, the smallest element, time taken to access the smallest element in a max heap of n nodes will be big O of n. Because you cannot say for sure where the smallest element will be in a max heap. You only know for sure about the maximum element. For the smallest element, you have to access nearly all the nodes. So big O of n will be the time taken to get the smallest element in a max heap. Now coming to the min heap. Time to find the smallest element will be big O of 1 because smallest element will be present at the root. But what will be the time to find the largest element in a min heap? It will again be big O of n. Why? The reason is same as we explained in the max heap, that the largest element can be anywhere. I can have the largest element here, or I may have it here. I can have it anywhere. Okay. So this is all about the basics of heap. In the next lecture, I'll tell you about how to create a heap if we are given a list of elements. Thank you.